With breaking news, MS Now has just confirmed Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino is expected to be removed from commanding the immigration operation in Minnesota, possibly as early as tomorrow, after federal immigration agents shot and killed ICU nurse Alex Preddy on Saturday. That's according to two officials briefed on the matter. Also new, MS Now reports there will be a reduction of DHS officers and agents in the state. The size of the reduction still unclear. Also new tonight, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz reacting to that reporting and discussing his phone call today with Donald Trump in an interview with Minnesota Public Radio.
I'm understanding that Mr. Bovino and Kristi Noem are no longer going to be here. I would take that a step further. I would hope they're no longer in jobs because they've helped foster this.
Walz added that part of his focus is now making sure the world knows how Alex Preddy lived his life. Today, mourners paid their respects to Preddy at this vigil in Minneapolis, where Border Patrol agents shot him. They're remembering Preddy as someone who stood up for his neighbors and a healthcare worker who took care of our veterans as a nurse at a VA hospital. But when it comes to his death and the actions of federal agents, well, the Trump administration is rushing to define the shooting, hoping Americans don't believe their own eyes. Here's how DHS officials tried to distort the facts in real time over the weekend and how local leaders pushed back.
This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage on individuals and to kill law enforcement.
They're telling you not to trust your eyes and ear, not to trust the facts that you're seeing in front of them.
An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol agents with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The agents attempted to disarm the individual, but he violently resisted.
When I hear the officials from the Trump administration describe this video in ways that simply aren't true, I just keep thinking, your eyes don't lie.
Joining us now, MS Now reporter Alex Tabbitt. He is in Minneapolis. Alex, what is going on there on the ground?
Well, Alicia, we are here at the site where Alex Preddy lost his life at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, and we've been here at the wee hours of the night. We've been here at the crack of dawn, and no matter when we come, it will always look like this. Dozens and dozens of people paying their respects, grieving together as this community goes through yet another tragedy. And I want to introduce you to one of the people who is grieving right now, Kim, who came in from St. Paul. Kim, we just found out that it looks like the Trump administration is pulling Commander Greg Bovino from the Border Patrol out of the Twin Cities. We also heard from Mayor Fry here in Minneapolis, and he says that he spoke with President Trump, and President Trump says he's going to start pulling out some federal agents as soon as tomorrow. From your perspective, are you optimistic that things might finally start to get better here?
You know, I hope they do, but with the history of what we've seen and the fact that they've surged so many different types of people here, they're not troops, but agents here, not only from ICE, but from Border Patrol. And I don't understand why the Border Patrol is here. It's 300 miles north of here. So am I optimistic? Not particularly. Am I hopeful? I have some hope.
And Kim, within 17 days, we saw Renee Good lose her life at the hands of an ICE officer. We saw a 5-year-old boy, Liam Ramos, detained and sent to Texas. And we saw Alex Preddy shot and killed here just this past weekend. I mean, how does it feel to be a member of this community right now?
I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm incredibly proud of the people in my state. These are my neighbors. It's a horrible thing. I have so many emotions and feelings that very hard to describe how much they're affecting me. But they are. They're affecting all of us, or we wouldn't be here, where we can grieve in this public space together.
Kim, thank you so much. Elisa, you might be able to hear that a marching band has arrived at this vigil as the morning seems to evolve to a celebration of life. But really, the overarching theme here is the sense of community. The number of people who have braved sub-zero temperatures, frostbite conditions, to be able to be here together and remember the life of Alex Preddy.